shot up. That is in. Mario's the win. Have room to run. Also, district champion. Toronto is both there. Henry is. Clock running down. Walnut Grove. Basketball is good.
Class 2 District 8 between Licking and Steelville. These matches are being played according to the rules of the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the National Federation. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can also help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Please help to keep this match at a high level of good sportsmanship. Tonight's game, Steelville will be the guest, Licking will be the home team. Starting for Steelville, number 2, Marley Perkins. For Licking, number 6, Holly Hope. Steelville, number 12, Toby Tony. For Licking, number 7, David White. For Steelville, number 13, Dalen Pryor. For Licking, number 8, Andy Ford. For Steelville, number 14, Riley Ryder. For Licking, number 11, Nicholas For Steelville, number 17, Abby Rogers. For Licking, number 12, Lindsay White. For Steelville, number 22, Courtney Diaz. For Licking, number 15, Hannah Miller. For Libero for Steelville, number 1, Abby Creighton. Steelville won the toss and has elected to serve. Serving for Steelville, number 22, Courtney Diaz.
Welcome back here. I do apologize, I had to finish eating really quick there. And we have a tight one going on here. Licking big hit, that is saved by Steelville though. 2 and 3 seeds here, Licking the higher seed, with these two teams matched up very well, and big hit coming from the Wildcats. Big student section, pretty good student section here for Licking. So it should be an hour away to make the journey here. Winner will face Eugene. They picked up a 3-0 win over the Bell Tigers tonight. And Licking has a victory over Steelville this year. But we have a close one right now, 13-12, multiple lead changes. Coverage of volleyball for districts. Brought to you by the store in Licking. They're also supporting some basketball. And again, a powerful hit right there. We're going to take another look at that real quick, and we're going to go to a timeout. Big solid hit right there. And we're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be back.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
So Lady Wildcats up 15-12 right now. They still have the ball, and they're on a roll right now. Many of these big matchups, usually the first one to get a set is the one that has a slight advantage in the end. There's a few teams that can let the other team win the first set and come back and power through 3 straight, but it is a tough one. Steelville, they'll get back on the board, but Licking's done some damage here. They have taken the lead and a 5 or 6 point run coming off that. Tomorrow night, as I mentioned, the winner will face the Eugene Lady Eagles. That'll be at 5 p.m. tomorrow night. Then other district action, district football coming up. Waynesville Tigers, Central Bulldogs. That game from Springfield. Winner will most likely travel to Lebanon, as Lebanon and Branson will square off. Lebanon the 2 seed, Branson the 7. But stranger things have happened. Either way, we'll have this week's game, and if Lebanon wins, no matter who comes out of that game, we'll have the Lebanon Yellow Jackets home game next. Both these teams really right on each other, but not a comfortable lead. They got a little bit of a lead, 4 points right now. And I was about to say it was 5, but not yet. That'll make it a 5-point lead, 19-14 coming up here. If you missed my broadcast on Saturday, you can watch on Alan Hilliard Sports YouTube. 84-77 win, Queen City over the Kings from Rio Grande Valley, Texas. And another timeout. We'll be back after this 1-minute PSA.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do.
Back again, Wildcats with the serve. Waynesville Tigers, they did not win on Friday. I believe 43-18 might have been the final, something about that nature. That did not affect districts, though, so that was a conference game, but with the Tigers and West Plains both being out of the conference race, game didn't matter a whole lot, but for Pride, and Zizzers will take home the Pride this year. Other district teams already out of districts. Waynesville eliminated down in Republic. And and the Lady Bulldogs from Rolla, they were eliminated, I believe, up near St. Louis. I forgot where their district was, but it might have been, no, it's Jeff City. So far, the Lady Wildcats looking to at least pick up a one-set victory so far. Lead already 8. That is out. Still a 7-point cushion here. 3 errors from Steelville, and Licking will walk away with the victory. Set number 1 anyway. This is best of 5, so first to 3 is the winner. And Licking 2 points away now. Wildcats in the black and orange, and Steelville in the red. Steelville out of timeout, so they can't stop the clock. At this point, you're looking ahead to the next set, really, for Steelville. You want to try to get a good run, but Licking able to save that. They nearly gave the ball back to the Cardinals. Wildcats, big hit, and Steelville, that ball returned quickly. Block. Licking needs to get it back over. They do. Another good serve here. And that is in. Steelville with a good return. Both teams good plays through that offensive set. 24-16. Scoreboard did not update when I hit the button, but now it is fixed. Just a 1-point difference right now. That'll do it. 25. Set number 1 goes to the Wildcats. We'll be back in 3 minutes after, how about we do 2 minutes? We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Good.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh boy.
We just found it.
Oh.
Our back and forth.
Look, Daddy.
Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
yourself?
Dad!
Whoa!
You made time.
That was perfect.
Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me.
Nice.
But I heard every word.
We are back here. Well, we're not ready to go yet, but Wildcats will have the ball to start out. Wildcats with the serve first here. Out and point. Back to looking to start. Cardinals. And I believe that is into the net. Medlock with the serve this time. Big hit by Steelville on that. Two here. My scoreboard again did not update, but I'll catch that up in a minute. 3-2 now, looking on top. Riley Maloney coming in. She will come in for the serve. 4-3 lead Wildcats right now. Big hit from Licking again on that. Licking's front line here, they are solid. Really, all of these girls on that volleyball team play basketball. I mean, a good majority of them do. I believe all the starters are on the basketball team for sure. Steelville. They're going to drop one in there. Licking not quite able to get to it. 5-4. This Licking program, winner of the first ever state championship for girls volleyball in Missouri. That was not long ago to think about it. I believe 79, 78, somewhere in that time frame. Late 70s is when volleyball was, first championship I believe was held. Steelville a slight lead right now, not a whole lot. Then in the past couple of years, Licking's had a few district titles, Final Four appearance. So Lady Wildcats in basketball and volleyball, no stranger to competition out here. Last year, Steelville and Licking were the two teams that faced off in district basketball here at Dixon. Good ball movement by, so far, all these players here. And good ball movement by the Cardinals on that. 7-6. Cardinals on top by 1 right now. Set number 2, Licking has a set number 1 already secured. So they're 1/3 of the way there is where they need to be, but Steelville wants to tie that up if they can. And that will give a 2-point difference. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume.
But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
My statistician there. Last year, both these teams were district champions in basketball. Licking beat Mansfield, and Steelville won the Dixon district. And they both squared off at S&T last year. So Licking back on the board, trying to see if they can tie this up. Big hit, I believe that is out. That is out. So we are knotted up again at 8 apiece here. Over, a little bit of an over hit there, but try to get right on the line. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Big block on the front. And set, soft touch. That is gonna drop in for a Licking point. almost November. In about a month, we're going to have coverage of the Frisco League basketball tournament. If you would like to help to provide coverage of that and be a sponsor, be sure to get a hold of me. All those games will be on Misha TV. They will be free. As soon as we get brackets, we will have the links posted and schedule for everybody. But right now, teams are just about to the point where they're doing tryouts, seeing what kids are going to play. So a lot of changes for some of these teams. Some of them didn't have a lot of seniors, so. See what comes out of some of these teams this year. The area teams, Waynesville Tigers, Rowell Bulldogs. Waynesville rebuilding year, but Nico Fowl and Tyreek Brooks, two pretty good sized players, both of them over 6'4", 1'6", I believe. Rowell Bulldogs, they have some shooters as usual there, so. Lady Tigers this year, though, they will be in the Rowell tournament. That is just out of bounds. 12-10. Congratulations to the S&T men. They were able to secure a spot in the GLVC playoffs. I believe those will be in Illinois this year for the tournament. Top 8 of that conference will play in the tournament. S&T women, I do not believe they made the top 8. They were just on the outside of it before their game. Have to look and see what the other results were on Sunday to figure out if they made the top 8 or not. A while ago, we talked with S&T basketball coach about upcoming season, the women's coach, and they're returning quite a few starters, looking to come off the best year in a while. Still not quite a winning season, but like I mentioned, their best season they've had in many years there for S&T and Raleigh. This district will host and possibly host in the next round also. It's a big plus for this district coming out. Again, beautiful facilities to host in. Licking, very nice gym. Steelville, very nice gym they have down there. A little smaller capacity, but a very nice facility they have next door. Wildcats back on the board, 15-12. And that ball nearly went out in the cafeteria there. And here at Dixon, if you are an alumni and haven't been here in several years, definitely a new gym here. Essentially, they just turned the gym around and not as cramped as it used to be. It adds more seating to it. Steelville trying to tie this up. They're down by 1. A lob nearly did the trick. Licking will hold on to a narrow lead. This one coming down to the wire. Mahoney with the serve again. I did not grab a roster. I got here about 4 o'clock. First game was at 4:30, and by the time I got set up, the games were ready to go. That is still in play. Somehow Steelville able to return that. Both these teams playing very well here. That one off the wall in the back. I mean, big hit again by the Lady Wildcats. 17-14. As I mentioned earlier, 6 starters in this, all play basketball, and very good height here. Junior high program for Licking, a little bit different than the area schools. They play in the winter. So the area schools, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. We're going to choose another PSA for you, one you haven't seen before.
I think it's an accident that I ended up writing music for a living, because I think I lived in a house where I saw how deeply it affected everyone in the house. And just how much everyone defined themselves by the music they listened to.
Music as a framework, I think, gave my parents my identity from a young age. You can like any music that you want if it makes you feel happy. And now when I hear certain songs, I think of them, and I think of them in their happiest state, and it makes me happy.
If they seem like they're having trouble talking about something, I try to tell them about a time when I felt something similar.
Whatever the issue was, we would tell them the pros and cons and how important it was that they had come to us, because we could always help them. I think the real important point, we always told them, no matter what you do, no matter what happens, we will help you through it no matter what it is.
Back here, Dixon High School, 17-14 lead, 18-14 actually. The scoreboard is not wanting to cooperate like it should. But we'll update it after this set here. Zoom out that way. And that is out. So 15 points, Steelville, 18 for Licking. I believe, yeah, should have seen the number. Let's say that probably should be out on Licking. We got this far, I get like a weird. That is 3-point difference again. So the block is out. We do want to keep the St. Louis Public Schools in your prayers, as they had an incident up there today that took the life of a student and a staff member today. Wildcats, just enough to get it over the net. I'm going to give a special shout out here. We will just a minute. Licking now 21 points. Special shout out here to Triple OG Josh Booker. That's from your favorite friend. Apologize for the delayed scoreboard. It is being slightly special. Steelville fighting their way back to keep this in a reasonable distance. 2 points difference. Timeout. Looks like Tigers will be back in 1 minute. We'll play the adoption PSA.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family. Oh, I thought you were on my team.
Back here, 22-19. Licking with the point caused the time out, and 3-point difference. Wildcats need a short run to close this off. Steelville, and 2 points away now. Licking nearly has a 2-0 lead here, which, as I mentioned, very hard to win 3 sets in a row, especially against a good team. Just enough to get it in bounds, 3-point difference. Only issue Steelville has is next time they give the ball back to Licking, they will give them a point, which could be the game point or nearly the game point here for this set. And Licking able to return it there, a beautiful return. We're going to take a look at that real quick. So we'll take an ad break. We'll be back.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
So Steelville down 2. Licking with 23 points, though. Licking does have the first set victory. Wildcats not trying a whole lot of craziness. A soft touch. And good return off the volley there. That is good dig by Licking. Steelville now will make this a 1-point game. So the Cardinals so far are doing everything right and keeping the momentum going. off Steelville. At the middle, they're able to save it mid. I call them midfielders, but 24-22, Licking one serve away from picking up a 2-0 lead here and moving on to the championship. Steelville, they're gonna cut this back down, so side out error here will give the game to Licking. Otherwise, we will be down to a 2-point victory required after this. If Steelville can complete this comeback. And Licking will do it off that final hit. So looking at that final hit here off the set, that will end it there. And we'll be back in 3 minutes after this PSA about sportsmanship from Misha.
Any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
LA County. The right help is right here. 988 is a 24/7, confidential, and free emergency line for mental health-related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved ones, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response. 988, the compassionate connection for those experiencing mental health emergencies, suicidal thoughts, or substance use crisis. The right help is right here.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
So back here, ready for set number 3. Steelville will start with the ball. Well, Steelville should. There it is. Let's say the ball's not out there yet. So looking up 2-0 now after a 25-23 victory in that last set. Steelville came back as much as they could, Licking just enough to sneak by on that to give them a 2-0 lead here. And Licking again, good returns twice on that. They're going to set up for a big hit. They're not going to choose the hit. That's out of bounds. They're going to give it to Licking, though. Remember, if you have someone with mental issues or substance abuse, to dial 988 for the mental health hotline there. That can save someone's life or just get them in touch with the help they need. Uh-oh, my internet. don't get too backlogged here. So Licking again with the point. 3-1 lead for the Wildcats here. Well, I can see if it's backlogged at least. So that is out. Back to the Cardinals. And Steelville now ties this up. And side out serve back to the Wildcats. Riley Maloney checking in for Licking. That is out. Steelville with the point. Licking able to block that, and Wildcats again, 5-4 now. Once again, a back and forth set going on here. So far, 2-0 lead for Licking, though. Back nearly to the wall. A little too hard on that. Wildcats set up for the big hit. That is in. Licking with the point. Steelville on top. Abby Solins checking in for the Wildcats. 7-7, we are tied up. That ball saved back in play from the bleachers. Big hit again, straight into the front line of Steelville. 8-7, Licking on top. That is out. Just waiting for the official signal there. So both these teams coming in, Licking 22, 10-3, 17, 8-2 for the Cardinals. And good block again. It's a 9-8 back and forth set we have going here, the most competitive one so far. Got some other points here. Tournaments 7-3-2, 4-4-2. So Licking with 7 tournament wins. About 66% on that, while about 50% for the Cardinals. Well, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume.
But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's alive. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is.
So Steelville, narrow 1-point lead right now. And big block by the Cardinals on that. That'll give them a two-point lead. So they're now playing to not be eliminated at this point, because Licking one more set and they will move on to the championship. And with that big hit right there, that'll give Licking a chance to tie this up. Looking at the teams they have played here, Licking only lost out of this list right here to Mountain View Liberty against common teams they've played. But we'll look back in just a little bit here at Steelville. Steelville will get that lead back. So loss to Kabul, Mountain View Liberty, Salem, and a tie to Summersville for the Cardinals. Both these teams, very similar schedule. When you're from that part of the state, there's not a lot of options to go to sometimes. Summersville, one of those teams that up here you don't see a lot of teams play in this part, north of Fort Leonard Wood. A lot of it is just a physical border of Fort Leonard Wood is what causes that. Some of those teams are really far south down there. Especially the trip on Friday down to West Plains, you get to see all of Texas County. At least Waynesville did. They took 17 all the way down through these games. And Licking, that hit is down. Steelville somehow able to get the dig on that. Once again, Licking trying again. That is out. Steelville 4-point lead. So this Cardinals crowd now is starting to get lively here. And not sure if that was the intention of that, but it worked. I believe, Licking ball. That is on the Cardinals, so Licking will get the ball back. 3 points is what they trail right now. And this has been a second set in a row that is close. Problem is when I zoom out and move too quick, it does like some sort of autofocus. And that was definitely foul. Looking just a soft lob. They're not trying to do anything special at the moment. Try to get a hit, but Steelville is there. Licking can't get back at that one. 15 to 12, 3-point difference. If you're interested in playing basketball for the Licking Lady Wildcats, get a hold of Steve Risler. And for the Steelville Cardinals, get a hold of Zach Kennedy on that end there. And I'm sure these two teams will see each other in postseason play. Steelville again on the roll. We have a timeout. We'll be back after this PSA.
8 is a 24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved ones, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response. 988, the compassionate connection for those experiencing.
So Steelville coming out of the timeout, 17-12 lead over the Wildcats. Licking needs one set win to secure the victory here. Steelville down 2-0. Somehow the ball rode up the net there. And both teams keeping play alive. Licking can't handle that one. Steelville again, 18 now. That's the biggest lead Steelville has had. 6-point difference. And Licking, error on Steelville, and sometimes those errors will come back and bite you. Licking now looking for a run here to gain these points back. Licking able to save it. Soft lob over the net and once again, Licking keeping the ball in play. The barrel that time coming in with a good play. That was in. Licking with the big hit. So 4-point difference. Steelville still has 2 timeouts. Licking has used all of theirs. Steelville found a hole and 19-14. Currently with momentum, the Cardinals are on track right now. But that error will give Licking just an extra point they needed to make this a 4-point difference. A point here by the Wildcats. A couple of them would get rid of this deficit pretty quickly. error by Licking on the return. 20-15 now, Steelville. And that is sealing. Steelville still able to come away with it. Out, that is touched, so Licking ball. .2016 now, Steelville hanging in there. Steelville can taste the set though, they just need to get a secure enough game to keep it going, and Licking is digging the way back now, 2017. Very good volleyball here tonight. Very actually competitive game. The 1 and the 5 seed. Bell gave Eugene a pretty good matchup. Eugene came away with a 3-0 victory in that, but again, some big hits by Licking. Two very well coached teams, and this is competitive volleyball at its best. That is out, but good return still. 21-17, 4-point difference. This gym is definitely a loud gym. Not quite as bad as Raleigh, though. Save. Front line, big hit off of Steelville. It's a 3-point difference. Look at this. We had 25-16, but then 25-23. And opposite end now, Steelville leading right now, but just by 3. So as I mentioned, the Wildcats, they get a hold of that ball, and if they can get a run going, that momentum's going to keep on pulling them, because volleyball can change in a hurry. That is out, back of the Licking area. Timeout, we'll be back in 1 minute.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic, and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me.
So back here, Licking 20, Steelville 21, Licking with the serve. Wildcats, the first state champion that Missouri ever had. And 22 points now for Steelville. That is out. 23 now, 2 points away. Lady Cardinals now trying to survive a little bit longer here. They're going to need 3 straight sets to pick up a victory, but they are going to try one at a time. That's the way to do it. Well, Licking, they just need 5 points, and this game would be over. That is out, 24 points. That almost guarantees Steelville a victory. That is almost a guarantee win for Steelville in this set. Because any mistake Licking makes will give them a point. A little premature on that. Licking gonna have to get 6 in a row. Oh, they're gonna pick up one of them right there. So 3-point difference. They're gonna need to get 26 points in order to win this, though. They gotta win by 2. So a wild game here. Both these teams very competitive. Only timeout is left with Steelville. They are 24-22 now. So timeout, we'll take a break. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume.
But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
C2D8 real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got...
So Licking back 22-24. Licking with the 22. And that'll do it. That set will go to the Cardinals. We're going to go into 4. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the third set.
Any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
LA County. The right help is right here. 988 is a 24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved ones, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, you'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with community resources, including those that can provide an immediate response. 988, the compassionate connection for those experiencing mental health emergencies, suicidal thoughts, or substance use crisis. The right help is right here.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Sometimes we can do things that exclude others.
Still talking to your friend?
It's complicated.
I think he went back in. We gotta go get him.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Even the smallest words and actions can have a big effect on someone. You have the skills. Because of you, someone's entire day, their year, or their life can change.
Remember, the future is in your hands.
Visit becauseofyou.org to learn more.
Totally, let's do it.
Back here, fourth set, Licking up 2-1 right now. And Steelville coming off the momentum of the last set. They'll pick up the first point. Play at 5 o'clock tomorrow against the Eugene Lady Eagles. Side out into the net. Steelville ball. There's apparently a rather large brush fire out near Newburgh, so definitely avoid that area. That is extra wide, 2-2. Violation, Wildcats with the point. And again, another hit. That is out. Wait, that is apparently in. So, okay then. So it is 3-3 now. Steelville made it this far by defeating Plato. Licking made it this far by defeating Bourbon. Tied 4-4 here. Licking will take a 5-4 lead. So 2-point lead for Licking here. Licking still has that 2-1 lead right now. Big hit by the Cardinals on that. Tied up at 6-all here in the fourth set. will face number 1 Eugene. Two-point lead again for the Wildcats. Substitutions for Licking coming up. And Steelville. 9-7. Wildcats on top. They are in the black. Steelville in the red. Pretty dangerous when you let him hang around too long. Trying to do the same thing again, I would imagine. This time a 1-point difference now. They're trying to tie it up. That is out. But off of Steelville. Join us tomorrow on Misha TV for the championship. Join us Friday for Tiger football. That is in 3-point lead. For district football from Springfield, Tigers will face Central. And then the following week, most likely, we'll be at Lebanon for the semifinal of the district football. Camdenton, they do get a bye, so they will not play this week. West Plains also will get a bye in the Ozark Conference. Kickapoo will host their Class 6. And big hit off of that. We're going to take a look at that one. That was very nice. Hit that Licking had. And that is out. That is a 5-point difference now. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
8 is a 24/7 confidential and free emergency line for mental health related distress, including thoughts of suicide, as well as substance use crisis. So who should dial, text, or chat 988? Anyone. If you are having feelings like you can't go on, contact 988. If you cross paths with a stranger who is having a mental health emergency, contact 988. If you are with a loved one who is having a substance use crisis, contact 988. It can be for yourself, for your loved ones, or anyone in need of help. If it feels like a crisis to you, then it's a crisis. Contact 988. At the other end of the line, You'll find trained, compassionate crisis professionals who can help you over the phone or connect callers with
Medlock with the serve. 5-point lead for Licking. Biggest lead in this set. This has been a close one, though. And Steelville, big spike on that. We're going to cut this again to a 4-point ball game. This is one of those where you really survive a set like this. You get a big enough lead and you can try to hang on to it and ride it to finish. And a little lapse of communication there. That'll give Licking the ball. They still have the advantage right now. Licking building a gap at this moment here. 6-point difference. This is what Steelville did the last one. Licking not able to catch up to him. But Licking now doing what they really need to do. They just need to keep the ball. And again, they get the points. So 7-point difference. Once they get over 20, 21, 22, it's going to be hard if you're down by 8 or 9. That's where Licking really wants to be, over that 20 mark. But the ball is still alive by the Cardinals. Ball set up. Big hit. That is in. Point Wildcats. Steelville, not quite the spike. I don't think they were wanting there, but Licking's going to give him the spike all right. Steelville, once again, a lot softer play by the Lady Cardinals. And into the net, 19 now, 9-point difference. Licking looking like they're on a run. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this PSA.
Instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic and we would go to church and baseball and we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health and loving other people. That's what we do.
So 19-10, Licking on top. They also have a 2-1 advantage right now in this best out of 5. The 20 points I was talking about, and that's going to definitely change the character of this a little bit. Steelville, they're going to need near perfect play. They're down by 10. Licking, that is saved somehow by Steelville. Beautiful. I don't call it defense, but this is Steelville ball. I think they're debating whether it went in the net. That'll make this a 9-score difference, but that's a big run. And big Solons on that. That is a monster hit there. 21-11. Again, 10 points. Winner will face Eugene for the championship. So next game, whoever faces Eugene will bring home some hardware. But the biggest hardware, or biggest award, is winning the district and hosting the next round, which is what will most likely happen. And Licking is going to come away with the victory here. 2 more points away now. Merely academic at this point. They need 2 side outs or anything. And this is over. Not quite yet. Steelville is going to need a 11, 13, 12, 13 point run. Perfect run here to win this. I would say this student section here for an away game is very, very active. You can imagine home games is some craziness. 1 more point away from the victory. 24-12. They have doubled up on the Cardinals. We have no timeouts for Steelville, so with a 9-point difference, they're going to have to score 26. They'll need 13 points in a row in order to continue in this game. The odds of that are very low. Good play by both these teams. Again, Steelville not going away yet. Very competitive matchup here. And Licking, they're going to need to do something here. Just mental mistakes at this point here. Licking just needs that one last little point, and that's going to do it with the victory, 3-1. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, the store in Licking. We will see you against Eugene. Licking Eugene, that will be at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.
Shot up. That is in. Murray with the win. Have room to run. Also, district champion. Toronto, Henry are both there. Henry is